Today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited, legitimately very excited, to be checking out the 25th most popular project in all of games on Kickstarter. That is Galactic Cruise! Build and launch shuttles to send guests on luxurious space vacations in this Euro-style board game. Build and launch shuttles to send people on luxurious cruises through space. This actually sounds very realistic, honestly, the theme. So looking at the main image, kind of love a lot that's going on here. $89. I know I'm expecting a pretty premium worker placement game, most likely. It looks like it's a the Tal Lacerda size big box. He's a very world famous game designer who makes these big square boxes, primarily for Eagle Griffin games. But I was really interested in this one because they have been advertising this one for a really long time. I remember seeing like this gigantic thing they were hanging somewhere at Origins that like took like 5, 6, 7, 8 people to construct this thing for last year advertising Galactic Cruise. So they have had this in development for quite a while. So despite the fact they are a new publisher, they clearly know what they're doing here. They launched off to a massive amount that Kickstarter no longer lets me see because Kickstarter's stupid now and decided that we don't actually need to see how much money things have raised. We just want to see those percentages, which is the exact opposite of what they should be doing because those percentages are so easy to cheat on because people just put, oh yeah, my funding goes $500 and it's like, oh my gosh, you got 1,000% funded. It's like, anywho, I hate it. As always, though, when we go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. And I do like that main image, though. We're talking a little bit about shipping, talk a little bit about game trace. I almost feel like it's a little crowded. But, yeah, like the projects we love, whatever. The kids, your logo, no one cares. Funded in under 4 minutes, no one cares. But I imagine with this one, there was a huge day one. Yeah, huge day one. And then 336, okay. And then some tricklage. Yes, they got everybody day one, it looks like. Good for them. As always with the video, 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go!
Tired of the same old boring vacations?
Love the subtitles.
Take a trip you'll never forget. Something truly out of this world. Introducing Galactic Cruise, the first company to offer luxurious vacations in space. Blast off with us into the stars.
It's a cool theme. I'm glad we didn't take too long on it.
Cruise. Our CEO, Travis E. Preston, is retiring.
Go!
And he's looking for his replacement. Will you be the one to take the company into the...
There we go. This is what I want to see. Looks like a crunchy Euro. Cool. That's what I was expecting when I was paying $90 for a Euro game. Lots of nice components, lots of wood, lots of cardboard. Looks very Euro-y. Let's go.
New era. As supervisors, it is your responsibility to help the business thrive.
Man, that player board confuses me into excitement. I'm excited to learn what all that iconography and symbology is. They got the inlaid board there. Nice screen-printed meeples, doing a great job showcasing the deluxified components. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have stretch goals. I hope they do have stretch goals. Because I know a lot of people like to pound their chest and say, we made it all deluxified right from the jump. We're not doing the stretch goals. Yeah, well, good for you. Your project's less exciting. There, I said it. Let's go.
By building and launching exciting cruises. Each turn, you will deploy one of your workers to take 2 actions. Acquire new blueprints with activities to suit those seeking adventure, relaxation, or family fun. Or
this feels like a really top quality video here. Hopefully at the end they have the logo of the people who made this video, because this is a really nice looking video here. I like it.
Purchase supplies needed to
just the 3D rendering is very, very well done here.
Launch your cruises. Invent new technologies for ongoing benefits. Or work to affect markets of resources and special agendas. Build developments between departments to increase your action selection each turn.
I don't know what I just did, but I bumped somebody, and that was exciting. I like bumping people. I don't quite get it, but man, I want to know. This looks fun.
Install segments into your shuttle and acquire a new shuttle. Or schedule and advertise a cruise to attract the right guests. When your resources are ready, launch a shuttle and reap the rewards. Pilot your shuttle and track your cruise's journey while gaining bonuses and unlocking upgrades. Track your progress as you launch and accomplish the company's goals.
Oh my god, there's so many pieces of wood moving from here to there to everywhere. And as just a big, big fan of medium to heavyweight Euros. My heart's pounding. I want to play this. This looks so crunchy and delicious.
Be the most successful supervisor and earn the coveted title.
What I'm trying to say here is I'm the target market. So I should be pretty convinced. So far, so good.
CEO of Galactic Cruise. Well, the stars wait for no one. So, let's get to work.
Okay, wet my whistle a little bit. I got a gist. Looks familiar, but different. Looks definitely different. After the video, do I want to? Yeah, I do. I want to play it. Can you do it? I don't know. I'm judging so since you've been preparing for this for over a year. Then how much is it? $90. You got that right from the jump. Great. I already know what the price is. I imagine that's the starting at, which implies there's going to be a fancier deluxeified version. Cool. Shem Phillips. Look at there. This is the second quote that I've seen him have front and center on a Kickstarter in like the last few months. So good. No, it wasn't. That was a different guy. Sorry, or person. I don't know. Galactic Cruise is a true masterpiece and labor of love from this talented group of designers. Whatever. I know why it's there because it's Shem Phillips and he makes banger after banger after banger of a game, but it's just... I want to know why. What makes it a true masterpiece? Is it the combos? Is it how it synergizes? Is it how easy to learn it is, but with a robust amount of choices? What about this sets this apart from all the other $90 Euro games, which are coming out every week on Kickstarter? And that's not being hyperbolic. Maybe it is, but when you factor in GameFound and maybe even BackerKit, I don't think it is. I think we see a $90 Euro game every single week. I think there's 52 $90+ Euro games that are released on Kickstarter that get funded every year. I think that's a very realistic thing now that I say it out loud. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't being hyperbolic. Let's go. Kickstart the journey. Welcome to your Galactic Cruise. Here's to be tracking your journeys over stuff, things, cool, content creator spotlight, announcing live content creator spotlight. Interesting. Yesterday, today. Can I click on it? Ooh, looky there. Take me to your website. What about this one? It's gonna take me to your website too. I'm not gonna click on the third one. I am, but you didn't see it. It didn't happen. View previous days. Yeah, it totally just took you there. Okay, view previous days. It's gonna do it. No, it took me to a different one. Okay, cool. It's interesting. Okay, I'm not against it. If I'm excited about the project, cool. I like to know that this is like a living, breathing organism here. This Kickstarter page isn't one where I just throw my money and get out type of thing. You're trying to make it more, which I think is a good idea. I honestly do. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't think it's worth the time. And hey, it might not for certain people. But I do know that some people do think it's worth the time. And some people do it really, really well. The one that comes to my mind is Cardboard Alchemy, who did they did Andrama's Edge, they did that dragon game, Flamecraft, and then they got the new one, which I really like, which has animals stealing stuff. But they do a lot of really cool stuff on their Kickstarter, and it pays off for them, but it doesn't for everybody. So I get it. I get it why some people don't. Oh, Vital Lacerda! Holy guacamole! I just talked about him, so that's the second quote. Now that quote, man, maybe it's because I think Vital Lacerda is a better designer than Shem Phillips, personally. Just a personal flavor kind of thing. Don't come at me. But either way, I get why they're using these quotes. Galactic Cruise is a magnificent Eurogame. The action selection system is unique, and building the spaceships and sending them into space is incredibly fun, thematic, and rewarding. Action selection system is unique. Cool. That's the cool thing from that quote. Everything else is like, whatever. Incoming message. The founder and CEO of Galactic Cruise will be retiring in 3 years. Yeah, you're telling me theme. Cool. Quick gameplay overview. Nice. I already have the price. Here we go. Playthrough and tutorial. Got Paul up in here. Whew, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Jiminy Christmas.
This one?
Yeah. Man, Paul, this is what I need to start doing. These intricate, elaborate, multi-angle setup things. It's what I need to do. It is a disgrace that Paul only has 23,000 more subscribers than me. That number should be larger. Galactic Cruise is one of the best games that I've ever played. It's absolutely fantastic. It's completely and utterly blew me away with how good it was. Okay. The price is high, but I can see why it is. They went straight from the jump just deluxeified with the components. Because let's be honest, if they didn't have all the wood components and they just made it regular and without screen printing, this could be a $40 game. I know that's a dirty thing to say, and people would be like, shh, don't say that. That's the quiet part out loud. You can't say that. No, it is. It should be a $40 game. Most games should be $40 games. And I know that sounds crazy, but I know this sounds weird, but back in my day, back when I first got into the hobby, we were fine with just cardboard. And, I used to have black and white rule books They used to save money by printing black and white rule books. Could you imagine that now? If you got a Kickstarter game and they're like, what the hell is this? Times have changed. I'm very excited to see how this industry pivots in the near future. Once again, this quote, I hate it because it's just superfluous fluff. Now, I get why. You got Paul Grogan here. He's played thousands of games. He's done tons of how-to-play videos. He's a reputable, respected person in the community, and that's why you wanted this quote up here front and center, number 3. But the quote itself, it's great. It's fantastic. One of the best games I've ever played. It's so over the top that it's good, but at the same time, like, if I see another one just like this, I'm just going to zoom past it. And if I see a third one just like this, I'm just going to zoom past it. You're getting into the superfluous fluff zone. You don't want too much superfluous fluff, but we're getting a lot of it so far. I'll put it like this. The only thing I've seen in three... Oh, hey, there's Peter Vaughn. Holy crap. I was just talking about Peter of Cardboard Alchemy. Galactic Cruise over-delivers on all fronts. Amazing art, incredible design, and fantastic components all in one. Ticket to space with thrilling and intense decisions to make all game instaback. Amazing art, incredible design, and fantastic components. 2/3 of that is focusing on stuff that I don't give a crap about. The incredible design one, that one's carrying a lot of weight on that quote. Brothers Month, it's great. It's really fantastic. This game that's going to have a ton of variety, even within the base setup, and I'm excited for that. I do like the second part of that. Ton of variety. You want that if you're spending $90 on a Euro game. Just period. You want to know that you're going to be able to get this out time and time again, and each one's going to play different. Full playthrough, delightful. Great. How much do they got? 39. All right, I could. I'm just curious now. Now that I'm going to start doing Bowers Game Corner, like, for realsies now, starting next month. All right, so we got tons of teaches and playthroughs. Wow. So I got to say, kudos to them. This is one of those weird things that I'm going to spotlight for them that no other content creator is going to say, but kudos for them for not having a bunch of garbage previews, okay? And I'm someone who does previews. I'm someone who gets paid for previews, and I'm going to tell you that previews are absolute hot garbage. You need one and no more, okay? Unless you're banking on them bringing people to your Kickstarter, which you shouldn't at this point in this day and age. You should really, it's more about, for most content creators, it should be more, it's on my page to prove to you that it's like a real thing and it exists, as opposed to, oh, this content creator is going to bring me, X number of people here, because just content creators cover so much stuff now that it's easy to get lost in the shuffle. Lacerda Light, satisfying Euro engine building game with fantastic themes. Sign me up for a Galactic Cruise. Lacerda Light, cool. Not exactly what I wanted to hear. I was hoping just Lacerda, but Lacerda Light's a nice thing. Yeah, these quotes, I'm not a fan of the quotes. Once again, I don't put it on the people who gave the quotes. I put it on the people who put the quotes here. For just choosing stuff that's just, whatever. Ooh, look at the back of that. Index, work in progress. Yeah, hit me with that page number there. Love the back of your rule booklet. Yeah, that's great. Love it whenever they use the back of the rule booklet properly. Reference book as well. Wow, okay. As a gamer, this is the kind of stuff I like to see. This is going to make games way easier to get played. Fantastic. Oh, my God. Look at all that. That gets me even more excited. Wowzers. There's a stretch goal I want. Print me off another one of those. Put that in the box. And the player aid. Holy. I'm going to third point grade bump up right here. This is all great stuff to have back to back to back to back to back. Delightful. Looks good. Man, I want it even more. Tabletop Simulator, Tabletopia, fantastic pledge levels here. Let's get to it. I know it's not $89. You know it's not $89. We both know you were lying to me at the front end, but the question is, how much extra is it going to be, and how are you going to convince me? Because the bottom line is, you haven't even tried to convince me so far. I don't feel like I've seen anything that said, wow, I got to get this $89 plus one, which makes me concerned a little bit, because normally you want to spotlight that. So it's only a $15 jump. That's the good thing first. $15 jump is not hard to make up because I'm already excited. Base game plus advancements expansion. I don't know what it is, but for $15 I'm in. Just period. I wish they had made a cheaper version and then later you could, bling it out. Yeah. But that's just not how she goes anymore. I see that. I talk to customers at Hero Time, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm worried we're not going to make, we're not going to have enough to do a deluxe version." And I'm like, "No. I assure you, if you do it correctly, you should be more concerned that you're not going to have a 500 print run of the standard version. You should really be making your advanced version like just the exact same game, but it's like another box and it's like a sleeve over it, something that's like the cheap way to do it." So what is this? So we got 104 for this, or you can get 104 for that. Do you want advancements or do you want accommodations? Wow, cool. Wish I knew what those were. I'm sure you'll tell me, but And then for both, 119. So now it's a $30 jump for 2 expansions that mean nothing to me, but I'm sure I'll get them. Then, okay, so here's the deluxe bits. Yep. Include acrylic money and ad tokens, so now we're up to an additional $10. So it's like, for 40 extra bucks, and now we're at 130. Revered investor, whatever. Esteemed shareholder. Oh, this is where you get our future games. Cool. I've done this before. I think this is a great pledge level. I'm sure there's a limited number of these. Board of directors. Wow, you really did it big. 3 levels. Meaning you get your name in the rule booklet up to 30 characters long, prominently listed in the director's record rule book. Cool. I mean, I don't think it's that cool. I don't think it's going to be that popular. But let's go check. I'm curious. So 1,078 people in the $1 level. That is such an insanely high number. That's surprising to me. Because I feel like we have the pledge levels you want. You got the base game. You got the base game with an expansion or another expansion, which seems odd. I can't imagine either of these two are going to be particularly popular. And then the base one with, let's check it out. Retailer, 121. Holy God. That is a really good retail number. Howdy, Huckleberry. That's like a spectacular retail number. Kudos for them. And I know that's only, $600 right there. But you also have to realize that each one of them probably going to buy, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games? Somewhere in that range. Obviously depends on how large the store is and the price is. That's great. That's a great number. Kudos for them. That's a third of a point grade bump up for me, honestly. Just because that number, that number's really good. You don't see that in hundreds. Hardly ever. Promising supervisor. So $370 at the $89 pledge level. That's what you want, because most people are not going to get the $89 version. People are going to get the more expensive version. Not this one. Not you 18 weird people. And not you 11 weird people. And then here should be the one that's the biggest. I'm going to guess. I don't even know what I'm going to guess, because that 1,000 people sitting at the $1 pledge level is just so unusual. We're obviously not going to break Bauer's Law. This is still going to be a high number. I'm going to go 1,200. We're going to go 4-1. 303. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's because we haven't gotten to the big one, which is, there it is. There's Bauer's Law for you, people. That's why I say it every day. Every day. The more crap you can throw in your pledge level, the more people are going to buy it. Because once again, 3,581, just absolutely dominating the other 3 pledge levels at essentially 350 to 3,000. Yeah, so roughly 9 or 10 to 1. Exactly what your boy says all the time. If your deluxe pledge level, your big fancy bells and whistles, is not roughly 8, 9, or 10 to 1 to your standard version, you have screwed up. It is on you. You should have done something differently. You probably, just period. And it's just, I keep saying it, all gone. Wow, 30 people at the $500 pledge level? Holy God. Each future game and expansion, that's why. It's $500. And you're like, all right. They released 3 more games, and we're done. Plus, I mean, if you have that much disposable income, it's just exciting, right? I get it. I can't afford it. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford one of these pledge levels. And this one's sold out too. $1,000. That's 10 grand right there. Good for them. That is 500 times 30. That is $15,000. That is $25,000 right there in those 2 pledge levels. Let me say it again. That is $25,000. And what are they doing? They're going to give you their future games, and this all in, right? But then they're also this one. They're just giving you a crappy prototype. They're giving you a prototype. They're giving the garbage that quite literally it's garbage. It is garbage because content creators don't keep them. When you're first newer into the hobby, you might keep them. I used to hold on to them because look, even they're not finished games, but they're still games. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I have so many of these. And then I just started to dump out all the components into a giant box. It was like a refrigerator box. And it just got full and full and full. Now I took it to my classroom. But yeah, they're essentially selling crap that they were just going to chuck away or let content creators keep. Like, they're getting reimbursed for buying prototypes here. So kudos for them. Then we have $14.99. Holy guacamole. I stand corrected. Totally wrong. Become a board member. $15,000. $40,000 right there. Good for them. That is $40,000 for 50 people for prototypes, their game, and future games. Chef's kiss. I don't think it's a good thing for the hobby, but I'm not here to judge what's good for the hobby. I'm here to judge how well people are doing their Kickstarter, and they're crushing it. Game trays, I already knew that. I already knew that because you put it, once again, where'd you put it? You put it right on the front thing. So I said, ooh, game trays. All of a sudden, that $90 price tag feels a lot more palatable when I see game trays, when I see this giant Vitala assertive-sized box with really, oh, look at those. Those are so nice. It's a great shot. I have to say this game, for me, could be one of my favorite Euro games in recent memories. Without a doubt, if you're a medium or heavyweight fan, this could be... I love Jeremy. I love the people giving the quotes, but man, these quotes are garbage. One of my favorite Euros in recent years. Cool. Why? Once again, I don't put it on Jeremy. I'm sure if you dug deeper into that video, he gives a very robust and great explanation as to why this game just does things so well. They just didn't put it there. I would also convert these from millimeters to inches. That would be nice, considering the majority of the people here are going to be from the United States of America. Bada boom. Yep. 2854 to 437 in second. Now, granted, you got to combine, a lot of other countries, but still, inches. It's a no-brainer. Cool. Full component list. I wasn't honestly that, $90 seemed reasonable to me. You had me from the jump. I would just kind of want to be convinced that I should get these expansions now. This company grows more industrious and innovative, it's more interesting. Well, I feel like this would have been great to put in the video, to be honest with you. I feel like if we could have just had an extra 15 seconds in the back end with and make sure you grab the expansions that are going to give you X, Y, and Z. Modules. Ew. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, cool. See, I'm just not a module fan myself personally. I just want to throw it all in there and forget about it. So that's more of a your mileage may vary kind of thing. Accommodations. Premium features premium linen finish on all boards and punch tokens. Is this just deluxified? All we do is for the guests. The accommodation expansions include several modules which may be played individual or any combination. Yeah, just modules. Ugh. Yeah, my excitement for the expansions is dead. But I'd still probably buy them, honestly, at this page, just because $15. Who cares? Why should I back this on Kickstarter? Solo mode. That's great. I feel like that should have been spotlighted. And here it is. Solo teaching and playthrough. Solo gameplay. Wow. So many videos. And then now we start getting the previews. That's a 47-minute preview, though. That's quite a preview. I'm more referring to the 10 to 20-minute previews. Those ones, you need one, no more. Like this one. Yeah, one of those. And once again, I make those. I make those so I can trash on them. That's how it works, right? I make those so I can say they're garbage videos. It's just let's be quite frank. Would you rather have a gameplay video, a how to play video, or a preview? There's levels to this. Now, does it beat an unboxing? Yeah, it beats an unboxing. But, who the hell cares about an unboxing? For a Kickstarter. Let me rephrase that. For a Kickstarter. I played it about 5 times. I'm going to play it again tonight. I'm probably going to play it 3 more times tomorrow. I'm just going to skip that quote because nothing that I'm going to say is going to be good. And I think you can read between the lines on that one. This one, all right. Well, okay. I'm done. Preview, whatever, don't care. Game of the year? Question mark. I'm absolutely in love with this game. It is also very good. I've been thinking about this, and I think it's one of my top 5 games of all time. Okay, that's great. Once again, we're just to the superfluous fluff zone, and now we're to the preview zone. Preview! These are the 10 to 20-minute ones that I was talking about. And once again, I'm not insulting any of these people. Let this be known. I am one of these people. You're just as likely to see my 11-minute video up there as a preview. I'm just saying, whatever. Preview. So this is the preview dump. Cool. Glad they didn't keep it with the good stuff. Love it, adore it, want it now, whatever, don't care. Viticulture World. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. They're just superfluous fluff. And as I said, once you get to too many superfluous fluff quotes, I'm just done. They're just garbage. We would absolutely love to have a Galactic Cruise pod, many languages, cool social medias. Check us out here, Atlanta Deck. So what's the shit? What is this? Kickstarter price, MSRP, savings. Is this the shipping? Pledge level savings. This is just you breaking down how much money I'm going to save. Okay, cool. Just hit me with shipping. Whatever. Let me know what you think about that section right here. It seems like that right there feels like over-explaining to me. My wife says I do that along. She's like, you didn't have to keep going. You just kept going and talking. I didn't need all that explanation. I feel like that's what it is here now. Let's save $60. I get it. It's nice that it's there, though. Just not above shipping in my mind. Shipping timeline is credits. So, $15, $16, $16. So, cool. And then 17, very clean and clear. Rock solid shipping area once we got to it. So, my total price in and out the door is $147 if I'm getting the fancy one, which is probably going to be most people. Well, not probably. It is most people. And then just getting the regular version, we got $89. Okay. Yeah, I'm just so mystified by the large number of people at the $1 level, considering they have so many, I don't know. Top 10 worst quotes of all time. I don't know if I'd go that far. I see a lot of bad quotes doing this. I see so many. And like I said, a quote isn't just a single thing. I look at it as like the entire picture. Because, yeah, a quote might be great if there's 4 other quotes around it that are all completely different. But if the 4 quotes around it are all pretty much the same, then all 5 are just crap. I don't need 5 people saying, oh, it's amazing. Oh, my God, it's so good. I want somebody telling me I love the action selection. It doesn't feel like any other game I'm playing. I want somebody being like, it's like Vital Lacerda, except it didn't take me 2 hours to learn. You know, I want stuff like that. Because, like, just the same thing over and over again. Whatever. $19. Look at that. Cascadia. Nice. All right. So, yeah. Overall, cruising towards a good grade. FAQ. I'd organize this because my question's question number 14. It's annoying that I have to go through it. Or Kickstarter could just get off their lazy butt, and instead of making poor changes to their website, like getting rid of the dollar amount on the front, they could have a searchable FAQ, which would be amazing, and everyone would love it, and it'd be so easy. Like, who's disagreeing with it? And I know everyone says, but you can't make big changes to a big website like that. Yeah, well, this one is one you could do, right? Like, just hire somebody to program it in there. Like, no one's going to be like, FAQ, being searchable now, this is bullcrap. Just complacency. And I do know that they have someone new working at Kickstarter. I actually was hopefully going to have a meeting with them at Gamma Trade Show, which I did not get to because I really wanted to talk to them. I just wanted to have a 5-minute talk where I was just like, here, steal these ideas. Please just steal these ideas and kill all these other crowdfunding people. Not literally, but the websites. You just need to steal some minor things. And then people won't. Yeah, okay. Challenge accepted. Hello, cruisers. This is it's okay. It's a thing. A social media thing. Yesterday, we announced the Dennis. What are the designers again? We're playing a live game of this tomorrow. Vote on segments. Cool. Wow. Okay. So we got voting going on here. Great. It's a great way to get people engaged. Kudos. Kudos on that. I always recommend it. We are allowed to add an additional pledge in the PM. Yes, you'll be able to add any additional pledges or items in the pledge manager. Oh, is that why? Is that because they're not having stretch goals, but they're going to have extra crap that you can unlock and buy? Like, yeah, you unlocked a shirt. Cool. Cool. You want a shirt, I guess. Rule says a limit of 3 segments per shuttle, but it looks like that wasn't always the case, as several of the graphics on this page have more than 3. Hey, limited to 3 shuttles, 3 segments per shuttles, and 2 guests at the start of the game really creates the balance we want in their cost for reward. However, you can exceed all those numbers through various bonus cards and upgrades. Cool. They're in here. They're doing good customer service. And overall, I think we got a really solid grade right here. Oh, we're not going home. Do I want it? Yes, I do. I do. I knew from the jump it was $90, and so I came into this being like, all right, convince me it's $90. And that's what, just, even if I wasn't convinced it was $90, you still got me, my interest peaked. Because I'm one of those people who's like, this is a Euro game. It doesn't need to be $90. It just doesn't. It's stupid to me that it is. I get why, because it's got really nice components and a massive stupid box. It's going to be difficult to ship, and the game trades, and the blah, 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 blah. All that stuff we come to expect. But what if this game sucks? What if it comes out and hits like 9,904 on Board Game Geek, where it's like, yeah, it's fine. It's just, I'm jaded. Do I want it? Yes, I do. Can you do it? First time creators, but it looks like they got all their ducks in a row. Like, it looks like they know exactly what they need. Oh, yeah, there we go. There you go. Matt Paquette. Go get yourself Matt Capet. Matt, I can say his name correctly. No, I do a podcast with Matt on Wednesdays, which he does fantastic work. He has like his own agency that if you're looking to launch a Kickstarter, he's a great person to talk to because he does amazing jobs, as you can see by this project right here. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yeah, I'll give that one a nod. Not to mention you have $577,000 to make a Euro game, which shouldn't be too difficult. And then how much is it? It hurts my soul, but it's Kickstarter reasonable, right? That's the word I use. If you're new to the segment, that's what I use. It's not a reasonable price. It's Kickstarter reasonable. It's GameFound reasonable. It's this stupid price that we believe we should pay, which is, if I were to get this game, this Euro game, $105. And I say that to myself, and I just think of all the games I could get for $105. I could get 4 bangers on whatever board game website is still available up to date now. I guess it'd just be Amazon, since they seem to be going out of business or switching just to Magic. So it's Kickstarter reasonable price. And at the end of the day, I think it's a very positive grade. I think we're A-. Quotes kind of garbo. But tons of videos, rule booklet. Not just the rule booklet, but like the player reference, the quick setup. They have given you all the information you could possibly want to make an informed decision. And that's all you can ask for, right? So I'm going to go with an A- overall. And it might be an A, because I did do 3 third of a point grade bump ups there. Yeah, I'm going with an A. Like, there's nothing I can really poke a hole through and be like, man, that part sucked. Even the quotes, which I thought were pretty garbage, I understand why they were there and the names they got. So I get it. Yeah, I'm going with an A. Hopefully we'll see it on Miniature Market at a lower price one day. Oh, 100%. Yeah, probably. Like, let's just be quite frank. Like, do you think people are really going to be talking about Galactic Cruise in 3 years? And that's not a knock on Galactic Cruise. It's just, it's the state of the hobby. You know, there's probably 150 board games right now on Kickstarter that want funding. Not like GameFound crap where it's like, oh, this was funded 3 months ago and you can still give it money. That's stupid crap on GameFound. I'm talking about just on Kickstarter. Just active projects. Right now, live, there's probably 150 other board games. So, yeah. I'm going with an A. Let me know in the comments below. It's your final. I feel so disappointed in this A. It's just, I'm just so anti just how expensive this hobby's getting. It just, when I know that your game is not actually going to be $90, like when I know going in it's a Euro game and it's not actually $90. It's not a campaign game. It's not a legacy game. You don't have some crazy unique components that are going to blow my mind. It's just another game. And it's $105 with shipping in the United States. If you're anywhere else, it's, yeah. And yet I still give it an A. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Galactic Cruise. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Have a good one. Bye-bye.